Ibragim, the Mauler Ibragimov is a 10-0 featherweight born in Buynaksk, Dagestan, Russia, now fighting out of Manchester, England with Manchester Top Team. His family moved to find better academic opportunities, but instead, all four Ibragimov brothers found careers as athletes. Three brothers play professional soccer for one of the most famous clubs in the world, Manchester United. The 21-year-old has never lost, even dating back to amateur, 17-0, and looking like a future star. Backtrack to 2024, first fight of the year for Ibragim. This is his first fight in the PFL. It's going down in Newcastle, England, and he's facing 13-8 Josh Reed, the Abertillery Wales product, first fight in PFL as well. Start of the bout, Reed lands the leg kick, then reloads body kick, but it is caught by Ibra. Straight down with the single leg, and immediately to side control. Moments later, Ibra elbow hammers Reed's temple. He blocks, but Ibra's smart to that and initiates the arm triangle choke. Reed reads it, he bucks, but Ibragimov too good. He slides the knee across the stomach and over to the opposite side to lock it in. "51 seconds into the first frame, and Ibragimov has already tapped his opponent. Makes it look easy for his 7th professional victory, his 2nd career arm triangle, and 3rd submission overall. Following Ibra's first finish in the PFL, he then scored a unanimous decision 4 months later over then 5-0 Ignacio Campos. 3 months later, January 2025, Kenny Mokhonoana at 5-1 looks to stop the streak. Black Diamond out of Dublin, Ireland with straight blast gym has finished all 5 fights, 4 by submission. He missed weight by 1 pound here and holds a healthy height and reach advantage. Right off the bell, Ibragimov leg kick answered by a stiff straight from Mokhonoana. Ibra comes back into distance head first. He pays for it, eating a shot, but shows off the strength with that head and arm throw. Now 1 minute left in the first, Ibragim still in control and delivering creative knees to the body from side control. End of 1, opponent playing to the crowd, but still taking knees, and he's been grounded all round. Ibra lets him up just to throw a spinning wheel kick. Start of the second goes exactly like the first to a T. Leg kick answered by the straight into the takedown. Ibragimov ducking the 2nd straight to get it grounded. 30 seconds gone, Ibragimov puts opponent's legs in the figure 4 with the Dagestani handcuff, and that's hard to get up in. Moments later, advancing to mount, but Ibragimov rolls with Mokhonoana, and he makes taking the back look easy. 2 minutes later, stiff knees to the body, while opponent able to stand, but Ibra not worried in the slightest, takes him back down with haste. 3rd round kicks off, Ibra dodges the knee, countering with the hard hook. Mokhonoana another knee, Ibragimov body lock, then rips the leg out from under him for the trip take. 2.5 minutes later, look at how Ibra muscles him down and stays in control, flowing with him. However, opponent tries the escape. He's got a wide array of grappling skills and able to utilize all of them at the top level. 30 seconds later, huge suplex throw by Ibragimov. 10 ticks left in the fight, he hears the clacks and opens up, slashing elbow, then reloads for the spinning wheel kick. Half landing to the head, but still able to wobble Mokhonoana down to the ground. Clinical work from Ibragim Ibragimov, good for his 9th win in a row. Dominated every facet of the fight from pillar to post, and at this time he was only 20 years young. Scary to think about what he can become. 6 months later, we are in July of 2025. An undefeated Matisse Duragrin wants the Ibragimov smoke. The product of Old School Academy in Champagny-sur-Marne, France, is 4-0 professionally with 2 KOs and a storied amateur career, owner of a 13-4 record. He's ready for the big time. 30 seconds gone, Ibragimov steps into the straight left, Duragrin slow to react, then reloads for the jumping kick, partially landing. Moments later, heavy calf kick, flash of the jab quickly opens up the overhand left, big land for Ibra. And seconds later, body lock across opponent's waist affords him the suplex. But Duragrin athletic and active, not giving up easy. Seconds later, Ibragimov trip is textbook and able to perfectly figure four the legs like a dang python. Minute later, able to take opponent's back from his nice seatbelt and leg work, but Duragrin, good defense. End of the first, opponent content to wait out the final seconds, Ibra fakes the kick, opening the avenue for the huge hammer. Biggest land of the round. Start of the second, and a trip so sweet it takes Duragrin right down to the land of milk and honey. Minute later, Ibragim working the Kimura, quickly switching to guillotine, but opponent able to slither around and barely survive. 30 seconds later, vicious knee to the body of Duragrin. Ibragimov is creative, finding ways to put those nasty knees on grounded opponents. He's content to keep punishing the body, letting Duragrin up to land more damage. End of the second, quick switch stance into the spinning back kick. Opponent tries a takedown, but Ibra says no and connects with a short elbow to the dome. Ibragimov always trying to utilize his most lethal strikes, the spin kicks, the elbows. Third frame beginning and Ibra stings him with the calf kick, followed by a nice straight left. Moments later, jab to the body, overhand right to the temple. Ibragimov too quick for opponent's counters. Reloads for his favorite spin kick, quite quick and twitchy with those kicks. 2 minutes later, teep to the guts, speedy step up kick, then sets his balance for the spin to the body. End of the fight, Duragrin times the strike, gets to the hips, but a ridiculous sprawl by Ibragimov with the levitation, Holmes. Then reverses position with zero wasted movement. Textbook work, taking the back and throwing on a crank to the neck as time expires. Ibragim Ibragimov scores another victory by way of unanimous decision. Clean 30-27 sweep across the judges' scorecards. The all-around game is rounding into form. Striking, catching up to the standout wrestling skills, and at just 21 years old, he already looks like a top contender at featherweight.